Really? They were camping over here? What sliced this up? Metal?
You got my man dirty.
You must have a warranty with these new trucks, man. Too expensive to repair, breaking down left and right. What's up, you guys? Andre here with Jack of All Trades. I'm currently in California for a couple days visiting some family. Plus, we need to attend a wedding this weekend, so I brought the GoPro out here because I wanted to record a video with one of my good friends, John, that runs a pretty big company out here in the area, actually. He recently teamed up with another contractor that gives him a ton of work, so he's always staying busy. He told me he's so busy he stopped working on the weekends. I ended up renting one of the cheapest cars from the airport, and I guess since I have like an 815 credit score, they ended up upgrading me to a Jeep. This thing is actually pretty nice. It's electric as well, but I don't think they charge them, so it's running on gas. But I was like, why is this thing not turning on me? Because I pressed start and I couldn't hear the car turn on, but apparently it was on. It's just so quiet, you can't even hear it. He's currently in the middle of demolishing a car wash with his excavator. Plus, I think he has his mini skid out there as well, putting in some work. It's been a minute since I saw him, a little over a year. He got a brand new F450 right here, even though his other one was new as well, but he just needed 2 trucks since he does do pretty big jobs at some point. Huge light bar right here. He uses this thing at night whenever he's doing jobs in the woods and stuff to light everything up. What's up, man? Did I scare you?
Oh, what's that noise? That's how this went up. Fire.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Homeless people were in here.
Really? They were camping over here?
Yeah, they had a little fire here and it caught all the chemicals on fire.
Dang.
I put them all over, the rest of them over there though.
I saw you made a post. Did you end up selling some of them?
No, they're just sold right there.
What happened here?
I broke the window the other day. Piece of metal came out.
Right here on this job?
No, a different one.
Gotcha. That sucks. Man, this grapple looks bigger in person though compared to the videos. Nice little project.
I was hoping there would be no trash, but no, there's sheetrock in the back. It was like in the wall.
That sucks.
I don't know why.
I'm assuming you're keeping the copper wiring right here, huh?
Yeah,
pretty heavy.
Homeless people try to grab it.
Homeless people try to grab it?
Just in case. There was a guy out here screaming all day yesterday. Asking for change, and then he tried to offer me a drink. I was like, no, I'm okay.
It's cold out here. Yesterday it was almost 100 degrees. It was 95. What's going on this morning?
I was dying yesterday. It was hot. Yeah. You're freaking sitting
I'm
there.
shivering right here, dude. No, I don't have my dump trailer with me.
Oh.
Do you have to haul that motor out?
Yeah, but I'm gonna rip the walls down first.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna yank that out.
Taking it to the scrapyard like that, or you're gonna take it apart?
I'm gonna just leave it. It's huge.
You're gonna leave it here?
I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. It's huge. It's that big.
That's good. More copper.
I'm not taking that thing apart. And there's a giant pressure washer that runs all the like pressure washer underneath the car and stuff.
Is that worth money?
I don't know. I was gonna try to save it, but I don't know how to take that motor apart. It's like one big piece.
Couple bolts, couple screws, sledgehammer, grinder across,
jackhammer
boom.
on top.
Yep. Yeah, you got a huge jackhammer. Put it on the 97. Jackhammer it out.
Just brake hammered all up.
Yeah. Is your SVL 1000 still doing good?
All right. It's been like rolling coal a lot more when I'm turning. I don't know why.
Rolling coal?
Yeah, it just smokes black all the time.
How many hours?
Sure.
She is dirty. I can tell you work it. 516. Wow.
You bought any other machines yet?
No, not yet. You got a new truck since the last time I was here, and then you got another dump trailer?
Yeah.
What kind is that one?
I bought another one of these.
Same size and everything? Really? You like it?
It's a lot nicer to have 3 trailers because I took that one home full of metal. I swapped it out for this one.
Yeah.
And my other trailer's got trash in it, so we'll bring that one here to pick up the rest of the trash.
That's awesome. What'd the new one run you? Did they go up on price?
Went down actually. It was 20,
They went down?
26 out the door.
COVID going away, so price is going back down, huh?
Yeah, the tariffs go up.
That's a lot of wiring, man. You get a ton of wiring from your jobs with all these demos, huh?
At least the houses and the mobile homes. The modular homes, I get more metal or more copper out of.
Yeah.
Because there's like wiring throughout the whole entire thing. Here there wasn't much because it's all burnt up.
Yeah. What's the most you've gotten from a wire run to the scrapyard?
I've been just collecting it all. What's the wifey up to?
She's gonna be chilling today at her aunt's house.
With the baby?
With the baby and stuff, yeah. What sliced this up? Metal?
Out of rock.
You just run it through anything, huh?
Yeah. It's a tank. Drive it
It is
through
a
house.
tank. KX57. Is this a pretty good starting machine or is it too big?
I think it's like the middle.
Middle?
Yeah. The next one either is going to be a 308 cat or the 808.
When he bought this truck, he didn't buy it with the bed because he wanted to put a flatbed on it. Ran out of juice.
Yeah.
John, how much was this flatbed?
14.5.
14.5?
Yeah.
Wow. Cost as much as my 5.9 Cummins.
And then I had to pay to have it put on.
And you had to pay to put it on?
I think it was another $2,000. Nice bed though.
It's nice. That costs actually more than my 5.9 Cummins because when I bought my truck, it was 16 grand. But you get what you pay for, man. These new beds are expensive. Plus it's 8 foot, right?
This is longer than 8. This is like 11 or 12.
12 foot bed?
Something like that.
That's insane. It clears the gooseneck very nicely. He's got a concrete saw in here and he's cutting it up with the Sawzall.
I don't want to start sparks with all the gas station that's here.
Yeah, you don't want to start up a fire.
Not here.
Getting ready to document some YouTube?
I'm going to take the rest of that wall down right now. I just wanted to cut that metal so I can get around it.
Do you have to rip out this concrete and stuff or no? No? That's cool.
Just in the building for now. And then we'll come back in a couple weeks or months and we'll jackhammer this up and take the tank out.
Okay, that's cool.
There's a grease trap.
He's gonna have to come back and demo the rest of this when somebody comes in and removes the. He's a good operator. Wonder who's better, him or Hammer. Moving the whole machine. This thing is solid. No, you're gonna have to cut it up.
I'll have to cut the corner and then maybe it'll fall over.
Yeah. Lots and lots of scrap on this job right here. Pretty much metal. Heavy metal too. This is that Cali metal. Have you taken a trailer to the scrapyard yesterday or no?
I think we did 3 yesterday.
3?
It wasn't very much. I paid, I think, $96,000 for that, and I'm paying $1,600 a month for it.
For the excavator?
Yeah. 97, I paid $103, but I'm paying like $2,003 a month for it. Buy another house with all that money.
I know, definitely. But you make it happen. That stuff is thick. He's got a ripper right here too. This thing's a beast. He cuts up so many cars with it.
Every time I go through a blade, it's like $5.
I know, they're expensive. Man, you buy them in bulk.
I bought I spent like $300 worth of blades. Yeah. Bought a bunch of them. Cause I go through them so often, I knew we were being at a gas station, so I'm not using the chop saw.
Yep. He's cutting up the bulkier pieces of metal, that way he can fit more in the dump trailer. He keeps telling me to buy a 4-in-1 bucket for my mini skid, and eventually I will, because this thing's a beast. You can get so much done with just one piece of attachment. That thick piece of steel. and a blade to hold it down. He's just gonna bend it. Smart man.
This is strong enough to bend it.
I know, that's impressive, man. What a beast. Breaking them out of the ground. Oh yeah. John, you don't run this thing revved up all the way, huh? How come? It runs the same, or what?
It doesn't seem to run any stronger.
I guess out here in California they pay you more for heavy duty steel. So what he's gonna do is actually take this to the scrapyard. It's only like 7 minutes away, so it's very ideal, and then come back and grab the tin after, because he gets like an extra 30 bucks for every ton when he dumps heavy steel. Lots of tin left over here. California doesn't play, so you have to actually close the gate when you leave. He said he has to do this so the homeless people don't get in here. Lots of them out here, unfortunately. You can get fined if you don't do this out here?
No, but if a homeless person or somebody gets in here and gets hurt,
yeah,
they can sue, and they're not homeless anymore. You don't want that.
Nope.
But I mean, they could literally just walk around and decide.
You got massage seats up in here, John?
I wish. Just heated and cooled.
That's nice enough, man. Did you upgrade to the Hero 13?
Yeah, but it's kind of screwing up on me. Like,
really?
This is the sound.
Uh-huh.
Like a couple of my videos I've been watching, and I'll be talking, and in the very beginning, can't hear me.
What?
Can't hear me, and then I'll come in. It's like the microphone's messed up.
You gotta get it replaced. Exchange it with GoPro. Because mine has never had issues like that. I've had issues with it overheating. An hour is enough for it to just shut off. Be like, oh, too hot. Shutting off.
Mine does that. The 5 does not do that. It'll stay in the hot sun all day.
I guess they didn't have that safety feature on it. They'll let it melt rather than shut it off.
Yeah, that one, the 13, it always shuts off.
Yep, even the 12. I got the 12 too, and they do the same thing. But people do tell me with the older ones, they don't have that problem.
The 10 does it too.
Did you tow that big excavator and the mini skid in this dump trailer at once?
Yeah. The ramps are so weak that I bent them. So I used my other ramps, which are shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like this, trying to drive in. So I'll put the chains at the front of the trailer, and I'll pull myself up.
Wow.
That's the only way to get into this trailer, because it's too tall.
Yeah. I hate this steepness.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bad for the machine too whenever it's revved up on an angle like that, no?
It probably is, because I don't think it's sucking as much oil as it should be.
It's because you got the 8-foot wide, so they have to put it on top of the axles. That's why I'm staying away from these wider ones. They're so much nicer because you can fit a lot more, but so much higher off the ground.
Yeah, I can't reach it with the mini skid. I actually have to use the ramps or make a ramp to dump into it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a pain. But since I only have the one truck, my only option is to take one of the bigger trailers, because that Texas Pride trailer is just not reliable enough to take it anymore.
So what exactly happened with your other truck?
The rear end, I drove all the way up to Red Bluff, and we were driving down the dirt road to the job, and my guy calls me and says, hey, the truck's just locked up. I was like, what?
Uh-huh.
It just stopped on, just went locked up.
Really?
So I went over there and I got in, and it drove fine for like 20 feet. And it locked again. So then I was like, all right, well, I gotta get it off this road. So I just drove it and grinded all the gears out, and I had to disconnect it from the trailer to get the trailer out of there. So I had to put it in 4-wheel drive just to move it, because the rear gears were just they were just going. So I called the dealer before and I said, hey, this thing's got a vibration, and I brought it to them and they couldn't find an issue with it. So I drove it till it exploded.
Really?
And that was I've had it rebuilt twice, and then they finally replaced it the 3rd time because I destroyed the housing.
Wow.
So everything's new on it now, but there's no vibration. I replaced the back tires again, which were still good. They said they were out of round, so it was possibly causing a vibration, but I was like, they're replaced now, so hopefully it's all gone. But it's still at the dealer because that 4-wheel drive locker was locking by itself while I was driving.
That's crazy.
So as you would turn, it was turning the axle. Even with it on auto, it was still doing it, but this side wasn't.
So that's a 2020 F450?
Yeah.
And how much miles?
97,000 miles.
That's crazy. Because I believe the first time I was in California when we met, you still haven't had any issues with it.
I've had the turbo replaced once, rear end rebuilt twice, and then replaced the third time. I've had the fuel pressure regulator replaced. I think it needs a fuel pump because sometimes it'll just howl and then it'll go away. But the dealer won't replace anything until it's failed completely.
Under warranty there.
So they won't do it if it's like, it might go out, but they won't do it. They only do it if it does go out.
Yeah.
So
you must have a warranty with these new trucks, man. Too expensive to repair, breaking down left and right.
yeah, I was gonna buy another truck, but it was a 2019, so it had the 6-speed. Yeah, 110,000 miles on it, so it just surpassed their mileage warranty. So I was like, no, I don't want it. It was a platinum.
Yeah.
It was beat up inside. I was like, I'm not paying 70 grand for this thing. So I ended up just not buying anything and just having the other truck fixed. My Chevy went out, so I don't have, both of those trucks went out in 1 week.
Really?
So the rear end went out on the Ford, and then a week later, or later on that week, the crank, I think, broke on the Chevy.
Wow.
So it still runs, but it sounds terrible. It sounds like it's got a rod knock. Down to this truck only.
Yeah, how much miles do you have on this one now?
14,000.
Oh, you have less than me. I'm almost at 20 on mine.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think you bought yours before, right?
I did, a little bit before you. 26,600, just over CDL. Thank goodness you got one, huh? This right here is actually the first time I'm ever at a scrapyard in California, because I only started this business once I moved to Georgia, so that's where I pretty much learned everything. So they're pretty strict on scrap cars out here, huh?
I think if you have a dismantling license, I don't think they really care. They make you drain them and take the tires off of them here.
Over there, they let you keep up to 5 in the car, and they'll pay you for them.
5 tires?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. They'll pay you for the tires?
Yeah,
Jeez.
like scrap weight.
They don't pay you for nothing there.
I bet this came from some sort of machine shop. Really, really small metal. Not too big of a load, but definitely a heavy one. Perfect. They pay you cash over here?
Yeah, it was $276 today. It was $115 a ton they pay.
You would have gotten a lot more money in Georgia for this metal.
What do they paid there?
We get low 200s when it's high.
I get paid $40 a ton at one place out in Oroville. I'll never go back there again. I should have asked before I dropped it, but whatever. I think I made like $90 off something like that. I was like, wow.
Sackjunk.com, junk removal service.
They're everywhere. I keep seeing that, what are those, college hunk guys? I see them out here.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Have you had anybody not pay you lately or anything?
I'm very strict about it, you know. I let them know, like, I'm not taking off without you paying me, basically.
What would you do if they didn't?
If they didn't pay me, I'm not leaving their property with the junk, pretty much. On rentals, I get paid ahead of time, and then, like, if it goes over, then I'll get some more money. But luckily I had everybody, you know, be cool and pay me when they went over.
Have you had anybody damage any more trailers? Like,
yeah, a little bit here and there, but nothing crazy.
Hammer hasn't hammered none of the trailers lately?
Yeah, he has. He bought a new Diamond C dump trailer and he hammered it already.
Oh, dang.
Back to the job site. He's about to get into more action. He's been out here since 6 a.m. this morning getting it done. It's only 8 a.m.
If I start late, then I have to worry about traffic getting here. Hired a new guy to take over driving and doing the manual labor stuff, but he has to show up late because he has to take his kids to school and stuff. He lives in Lodi and drives all the way to Sac.
Wow, that's a drive.
So that's every day. Hard to find people that are able to work the hours that I work, though.
Yeah, because it's always so random.
Hopefully it doesn't get 1,000,000 degrees today again.
I give my guys gloves too. I'd help you right now, but you don't have any gloves for me.
So I don't need you getting dirty to wipe. He's dirty! You got my man dirty!
That's a lot of copper, man.
Just a little bit.
I was thinking about taking some back to Georgia with me, but it's not worth filling in my suitcase with it. Imagine that.
Be on an airplane. Well, what's all this fire?
Man, this thing's a beast. He's a good operator for sure. Really good, actually, I should say. Okay, it's just sticking out the broken window. dump trailer is pretty much all packed down. John just got down from over there. He was filling in all the empty holes. There's still a little bit of metal, but we don't really have much space left in the trailer. He's trying to decide if he wants to take more or not, but check out this copper right here. This is some thickness, guys, and it's long. A lot of money in this stuff. I'm gonna throw this in as well. Pretty good weight right here. This right here is definitely a pretty big load. His trailer's 8x20, but thin and stuff. It's weighing like probably like just under 3 tons. Packed down in there, nice and tight. You need to let some pressure out?
Yeah.
I hate when that happens from the heat.
I should have done it this morning. It was cooler. I have that tool that you squeeze it together, but it only works on this. And I don't like to store it on the truck, so I don't use it.
This thing keeps rolling coal. Killed it? It's rolling coal, bro, like crazy. What the heck? It's getting too much oil. Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be sketchy in reverse. Forward is not. What's it catching on? Rebar?
There was
bolts?
a track here.
Yeah, it does pretty good when it doesn't get caught on anything. I'm actually not gonna stick around for the full cleanup process. John and his guy will take care of that on their own. I'm gonna go hang out with the family, but I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. If you guys enjoyed this content, please don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.